There is beauty all around when there's love at home. I'm so happy. You can tell. It's early morning here in the village, and I'm back in the garden, especially because yesterday night there was a storm. As you can see, it's been raining and there were hailstones, and I was really worried about my Wambugu apples because, as you can see, we have good news. Look at this. This beauty is happening all over. And I was like, what if the hailstones like lead to the abortion of the flowers again? See, that's the beauty we have all around, and others coming up. It's a lot of growth happening, a lot of buds opening up. This thing about defoliation is actually working. There's a lot of that happening all over the orchard. Look at that. Look at that. So today I'm inspired. I'm here because I want to spray. And today we are doing potassium and boron and Humipro. Humipro is like the fungicide. And hopefully that will help. Like 7 days ago, we did calcium and Humipro, and today we are doing boron and Humipro and potassium. And I'm hoping that with this nutrient boost, we're going to have a good harvest. Look at all the buds opening up. So the one thing that I can confirm right now is that the defoliation actually works. I believe maybe the minerals also played a part, but I observed this only after the defoliation. Look at this. It was raining so heavily. Last night. As you can see, I don't know if it's so clear. There was a lot of water, runoff water. And that's why we have all these. Like, this was the place where I did my row of watermelons, and it was cutting through the raised area. And you can see these beans. See how dirty the leaves are, because there was a lot of water running off on this area, and there was a lot of hailstones. But funny enough, I was worried for no reason, because I can't see any damage, not even on the leaves really. The leaves are intact, the flowers are intact, and for that we thank God, because we also really needed the rains. And these little beauties right here, which are lentils, came up right away after the rains, and they are now thriving. So the rain actually did us good, and also it's the perfect time for the flowers to come up, because right now we have enough rains, so we do not have like a limitation of water, so the flowers cannot do not have an excuse not to turn into fruit. And I'm really monitoring this process, and I'm hoping for the best, and also help me God. The weather is perfect. We are doing our best. We're hoping that the fruits will not disappoint us this time round. We are closely monitoring them, and I'll be the happiest person when I observe the first fruits in this garden. Look at that. The pink color has never been better. When you see the pink color on the apples, you know that you're doing something right. And also the plants are reciprocating. So this is actually happening all over the garden. See? Buds opening up, new growth happening. I was worried for a minute there that maybe the defoliation was not the right step to take, but it actually worked. It really did work. Look at that. Look at that. And that is happening all over the garden. This body right here has no fruit buds yet. We will be patient, and hopefully each and every one of them are going to eventually flower. I don't know, maybe there's shade over here because of these trees, because these ones along this side are not giving us buds yet, but there's one here. So maybe it's gonna happen. We just need to be patient. But the percentage is quite good and encouraging. And because it rained yesterday, there's a thing about rainwater. I feel like it's more effective than any irrigation you'll ever do. Look at that. Beautiful. Signs of hope. Signs of hope all over the garden. And we thank God for this. So there's a way that you have to really work with God when you're gardening, because most of these things you don't even know what will happen, and you just count on God's providence and help. Nature takes its course. You just do your part, and nature and God do the rest. So today I'm in the garden to do my part. It's early morning. If you listen carefully, you'll hear the birds chirping because it's a bright early morning. I've gone through the entire garden with you, and you can see that it actually is working. So if you have a similar problem of delayed Wambugu apples production, maybe you can try. I'm the one working with trial and error here, and this time it seems like it's working because the percentage of flowering happening around here is impressive. So if you are experiencing the same problem with the Wambugu apples, they're 9 months and over and there are no signs of flowering, then you can boost or break the it's the dormancy of the plant by defoliating, which is essentially removing all the old leaves and remaining with the tip of the plant where the fresh light green leaves are at. And then maybe it will also work for you. Look at this. All the buds are opening up. It's working. And I'm a happy girl for that. So today, let me do my part and spray so that I don't blame myself again. Let me get to it. So in here we have Humipro, which is a product from Packmark. It's an organic fungicide. And then we have another product that's a combination of potassium and boron, all organic. We've really tried to go organic all the way. And this time we are not adding any manure because I don't want to introduce a lot of nitrogen. Because I think the last time I did that, the first half of this year, I added manure, and maybe that encouraged the lateral growth while discouraging fruiting and flowering. So this time I'm avoiding the manure. There's enough water. We've done weeding, and then we've done defoliation, some pruning to clean up and expose all the buds to sunlight. There's enough water because it's the rain season, and we're hoping for the best. So help us God. Now these trees are really tall. I don't know, I must have done something wrong here. I'll be training them and pruning them back, but I'm also afraid of pruning them at this point when they're fruiting. So I'll wait a little bit, but there are some plants that have not started to flower, so I'm thinking of pruning them and cutting them back like 20% off so that they're not that tall. If you've already done this, let me know down below in the comment section. Is it safe to prune at this point, or should I just wait until we have the flowers and fruit setting at least? Woo! And while in the garden, look what we found. It's ready. It's been ready for a minute now, and you can even start enjoying right off the tree. This is the beauty of owning an orchard. Never a dull moment. Oh, there'll be joy when the work is done. Joy when the reapers gather home. Thank you so much for coming along this journey with me, and if you have your apples, I hope we win together. Until the next update, happy farming.